Good morning, good morning, good morning, or evening. Hard to believe today went by so fast. It is June 8th, 2025. I am doing my weekly update. So, this is what I do every week as the blog. So, this is me updating this as what people are buying into when they become a subscriber of the blog. So this is our value ladder, and it starts, people can subscribe to the blog for free. Then it goes into consulting, then cold email management, then my top 5 sponsors, and then employee empowerment. So this is what I'm trying to sell, is employee empowerment. These are how I pay my bills. So I'm trying to design a life where I get to live how I want to live. I did make some changes to that chart though, so let's go update it. That looks good. Export as a PNG. Actually, I want to go with a transparent background. Da-da-da-da. So this is what I do is as I update my life, update what I'm focused on. I come in here and update the PowerPoint. So you can see here, I no longer work with Secure Pacific. I have gone full time into running the blog, which is very exciting. Sandler is my first top 5 client, so they are who I am branding for. So I update this every week, and next we update my scoreboard. So the scoreboard is me, my personal and professional financial situation. So in checking, we have 541. Savings, we have 1544. We like to see that. 73. Here we go into the 401k plan. Get logged into the 401k plan. 3211 is what I've got in. I'll take it. Check Charles Schwab. Load, baby, load. So I use V to upload all my journal entries. And that's the whole point of all of this is I document my life as I go through my life, and then through that documentation I create content and then put that content out to drive people back to the documentation. And so that is my whole marketing strategy, is to create a following of people who see what I'm trying to do and want to support me in it. Ooh, we took a tank. This is all Tesla. 3666. Okay. So first I start with what money do we have in the bank? Then I go to liabilities. Check out the car. Three, 7, 4, 3, 5. Then I go back here, edit 435 is what I owe. If I could pay it off today, which really isn't that bad. Okay, and then my hospital bill is verification code coming in hot. Coming in hot. I wonder if there it comes. I just made a payment on that. See, so every month I'm slowly slowly digging myself out of my hole. Oh, about 10 grand between those two, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. Then we go to QuickBooks. I use LastPass, so I have a lot of very unique passwords. But I don't remember any of them because I use LastPass. Alright, so then the next page is how are we doing as a business? So I come in here, match that, confirm that, confirm that. Over here. Restream, kit. Sweet. So I update all my accounting. And I go to to reports, the weekly P&L update. Drop all those down. Grab the snip tool. And this is where we are today. Then I edit this. 9287 234. 134 expenses 2066 compared to 1539. Income is 6016 compared to 373. So then I compare year-to-date today versus year-to-date last year. This is the Christmas ornament subscription program. It is all set up and ready to go. Everybody gets a Christmas ornament and this owner's manual with all kinds of information about what we're doing. Next is the retirement plan. So when someone becomes a subscriber, they get ownership in the blog every year based on how many years they've been a subscriber. So think of it like a longevity reward. And those bonus shares every year are 10. So it's multiplied by 1 at the end of the first year, by 2 the end of the second year, by 3 the end of the third year. So you're constantly getting more shares of the blog as time moves on. Then we have the Future of Society Investment Opportunity. The Future of Society Investment Opportunity is where we go in and there are things that happen in life that are cash events and should be celebrated or mourned together as a society. So when people get married, have a new baby, adopt a child, divorce, unexpected medical events, college graduation, high school graduation, losing a child, joining the military, or becoming a U.S. citizen. All of these events let you earn more shares at a discounted rate. So it's $100 per event, and based on, so if you got divorced, you would get 50 Class C shares, so you'd be paying $2 per share for that event. Now, if you graduated college, you're getting 300 shares, so at that rate, it is, 33 cents per share? So different things pay out differently, but it's all based on how do we divide the pie that the blog creates. So the blog brings revenue in, and I bring revenue in, and then all the subscribers are bringing a little bit of revenue in. How do we divide that pie? That's the question I'm trying to answer here. And which pie do we divide? So to answer that question, Class A shares are what I call used to control the entire asset. So this is 19% of the company. It is divided between chairman of the board, who is me, and then 8 board of director teams. So my parents are one of my board of director teams. My friend and his wife is one of my board of director teams. And then the other, 6, are open. So those are what the top 5 sponsors will be getting a board of directors seat. Then Class B shares. The Class B shares are what's designed to be the ESOP portion of what we've built. It's the retirement shares. So that's 51% of the company. The only way to get these shares is through being a subscriber, and you can only sell them back to America's holding company. So it's not designed to create a market or anything like that. It's just designed to determine your slice of the American holding company pie. And then you can sell it back over time to create a revenue stream, is the goal. And then Class C is 30% of the company. This is the part of the company I want to take public and would like to get trading on a stock exchange. Not sure how we're going to do that yet, but this is what is going to be the open market. So that's how I've divided the pie. This is how you get more ownership of the pie, is by having done these things, and then by being a subscriber. So then the next page is, what's our current bank account balance? So we log in to the bank. It's gonna ask me for a security code. Then we come here, get a screenshot of the current bank account, and we replace that. These are the last 5 Class C transactions, are all at $1. So 877 is what's in the bank. So now we go down here and we say 877. So right now, because of the money in the bank, there is liquidity for 877 Class C shares at a rate of $1 per share. So if anybody has ownership that they would like to sell, there is liquidity. You just have to reach out and let me know. Now, I personally will buy shares for $1.50. I can buy up to 600 right now. So I would buy the shares myself, keep them in circulation for me to use them at a future date. So there's 2 forms of liquidity: either sell it back to America's holding company or sell it to, in this case, the founder of it, but someone else. So with those Class B shares, based on the Class C share point, which is only $1 today, based on that, Class C share point determines how much you can sell your Class B shares for, and then it's multiplied over the number of years you finance it, and you get a higher rate on your money the longer you finance it. I am currently the only subscriber to this whole journey, but people are starting to understand it. Thank you to all of our sponsors. So Sandler Training does sales coaching and training. Crossroads is an accounting firm. AQS is a conveyor and robotics company. Take that out. Pinpoint Solutions, We do consulting, and we do payroll processing. And GSC on-site services is injury prevention and manufacturing. So huge thank you to all our sponsors. We really appreciate you. And then that is the end of my update for each week. So I do this every single week. I do it for me and my kids because I know when I die, all my life insurance goes into this company. And so it's going to create a fund that they will then be able to use for the rest of their lives. So I know I'm going to die eventually. That's how I know this will work eventually, is because all my life insurance is going to fund this once I die. So in the meantime, we're getting it up and going. So after I do that, I'm going to download it, flatten it, download the PDF. I'm going to download it, download a JPEG. And so this is what behind the scenes is. It's behind the scenes of my life. What am I really doing? How am I doing it? This is what I'm really doing. So then every week I take this, I drop it into my weekly updates folder. So now I can go back and say, oh, week 15, 2025, this is what my life looked like. This is where I was financially. This is where America's holding company was financially. This is the offering, the ownership. This is what was in the bank account. It's a complete record of where the company is and where I am. I think it's pretty cool. I think everyone should do it. But again, that is a personal opinion.